Hey everyone, my name is Kayla Sherrill and I'm a senior at the U of A. I'm an architectural studies major, and for this project I chose to do Night Zag Wall, which is a project done in 1959 by Louise Nevelson. It's here at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Bentonville.
Louise Nevelson is an interesting artist to study for many reasons. She did not gain recognition in the art community until later in her life, and most of her most well-known works came in the last 15 to 20 years of her life. She worked in many different mediums, starting with drawing and painting, and when she started working in sculpture, it was mostly in wood scraps. Although part of her later works, Night Zag Wall is made of reclaimed wood painted in a unifying black color. Nevelson is known for using an accumulation of small, usually rough pieces of recognizably used wood fragments in many of her works. She would arrange these fragments in many different frames that contributed to a larger composition. Other works of hers that are similar to Night Zag Wall include Black Zag J, Black Wall, and her most well-known work of this type, Sky Cathedral. Overall, the composition of Night Zag Wall is unified under the black paint color, as previously stated. The artwork is a series of boxes of varying depths and dimensions that are interconnected. Within each of these boxes are individual smaller elements, some of which are very linear or curved, but also contain cubed or spherical components. The whole is unbalanced, but there are moments of balance within the individual modules. Night Zag Wall can be viewed as having non-figurative subject matter as well. Even though Nevelson takes elements that may have been part of a chair or a stair banister, they are decomposed and lose the sense of what they were, and just become part of the composition of the wall and don't allude to anything else. Nevelson's work can be categorized as a part of the abstract expressionism movement that started the mid-1930s. It was heavily influenced by an influx of artists and intellectuals from Europe at the onset of World War II. Simple geometries, bold colors, and an overall abstraction characterize this period, all of which are observed in the artworks of Louise Nevelson. She uses simple geometries like rectangles, circles, and triangles, and unifies the abstract elements together under a bold color. In Night Zag Wall, it is black. Night Zag Wall could be seen as having intrinsic value for a few reasons. Even though it is made of simple materials, wood scraps, and black paint, it is the way that they are composed and displayed that gives these common objects value. The fact that art from such simple objects is so highly valued shows how far styles and what's aesthetically appealing have come since the days of cave paintings or even Renaissance paintings. I chose this piece for a variety of reasons. I am drawn to more modern abstract art forms, such as Mondrian and Rothko. I appreciate simple geometries and clean lines, and Nevelson incorporates those things into her works, but takes it a step further by introducing depth. Her works can influence architectural projects as well. She incorporates oppositions into her wall as seen in Night Zag Wall. There are juxtapositions of linear and curvilinear elements, as well as examples of small-large, void-solid, and symmetry-asymmetry. Night Zag Wall and many of Louise Nevelson's other works are truly inspirational and captivating artworks. Her ability to take everyday objects like wood scraps and old furniture and turn it into something that was a mere memory of the original objects is something that many artists or people could only dream of doing.